Hello and welcome to the channel again. I'm Raspberry.
And I'm Ripple, and today we're reviewing a game that I've wanted to play in a very, very long time. I've only just got round to it. Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4.
So let's not waste any more time. Let's roll the intro. Right, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's an action roleplay game and it's only exclusive on PS4. I'm going through the particulars here. It's obviously a one player. There is no multiplayer on this game. And you need a minimum of 43.2 gigs on your hard drive. I'm stepping it up a notch here.
That is a lot of gigs.
I'm stepping up a notch. It was published by Sony and developed by Guerrilla Games. And another thing, it was the 5th best-selling game on the PS4.
And I'll tell you one thing. It's a blooming good game as well.
10 million sales.
Very good game.
Do you know why it's a good game?
Go on.
Because
You didn't play it, so I'd love to know
it's
why
very
you know.
good. But do you know why I would say it was a good game?
Go on.
Because it's only $15.99 in Argos.
Well, that's very true actually.
So
See, that's benefits of waiting, people.
it's very true, yeah.
So, I'm sure most of you know all about this game by now. It's very old now. I think it's been out a couple of years. But I wanted to play it. But round about the time this came out, Breath of the Wild came out. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a Zelda fanboy. I love me Zelda. I love me Nintendo. Funnily enough, there are some comparisons with the games actually. Although not too similar, but a few comparisons. Anyway, basically, the big attraction to this game is the robots you fight. It's sort of like a post-apocalyptic Earth, or is it Earth? I'm not going to spoil no story for anyone who ain't played it. And there's these big robots wafted about that look like dinosaurs. I don't know if anyone from like 80s kids will remember like Zoids. They remind me of Zoids, and that's what really made me like to look at this game. Anyway, you play as a character called Aloy. She's got no mother, and she's looking for a mother and all this, and she's going round. Did someone just shout upstairs? No? It's alright, sorry guys, I thought someone just shouted. Anyway, it's very professional this channel. So yeah, she's going around searching, and basically that's it. So it's an open world game. Let's get back on track here. So you're going to throw some questions at me, Rasp?
Yeah, obviously, to be fair, guys, I haven't played it. I've left it all down to Ripple to play it.
That really threw me off, that, thinking someone was shouting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, carry on, go on.
Obviously, with the 6 weeks holidays in schools, obviously I've had to entertain Ice Cream for a while, so obviously my entertainment and attention's been elsewhere. But obviously, fair play to Ripple, he's cracked on. Every time I've popped up to see him, he has been obviously on it, and to be fair, the visuals that I've seen is pretty good. Obviously,
Yeah, the visuals on this game are amazing. And I'll tell you a bit about the gameplay. There's a lot of scavenging involved.
like when you destroy the robots, they're scavenging for the
Yeah, you
parts
get
off
their
of them.
parts to upgrade your weapons, like your bow. You get like a slingshot, and the combat in this game is amazing. It really reminds me of Monster Hunter. Anyone who's played Monster Hunter will love the combat on this game. In fact, the combat is the best thing about it, I found. Like finding the weak spots on the enemies and exploiting them.
Isn't the movement a bit like a Lara Croft-esque as well?
Yeah. It's kind of a mixture of a lot of genre of games. It reminds me a bit of Assassin's Creed. It reminds me of Tomb Raider. It reminds me of Monster Hunter. All mashed into one.
Like I said, when I've watched you do it, it's quite entertaining to watch. And like I got to the part towards the end with the storyline when you had to defeat obviously someone in an arena. I won't spoil it.
Yeah.
But the actual graphics, the visuals, the storyline was pretty
The
good
enemy
to follow.
design as well is just amazing, and the plot is brilliant.
And then there was some bits I see you hack, obviously robots. So is it like
Yeah,
horse
you
robots?
can hack. You can hack into the robots and use them as mounts and stuff. And obviously, I've got the complete package, so I played through the DLC as well, the Frozen Wilds DLC, which was really good. You'll see some footage on there. As you can see on this bit of footage here, this is how you get some stuff up on the map. very Assassin's Creed-esque, very sort of like Breath of the Wild-esque, you know, them sort of games where you go up high. Except I did love the way they made it like a robot on this, where you had to get on top of the robot and then you hack into it and then it shows the map.
Okay.
I really like their take on the idea. It was really good. It made it fresh.
If you fell from height, does it obviously affect your...
I'll be honest with you, I had to cut a bit off this clip where this was the first time I found one of these. I didn't know how to get off it. I walked off and I died.
Oh, yeah. So you do die if you fall off it? Right, okay,
yeah,
yeah,
you have to sort of rappel down.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a crackdown thing. Where you
No, you have to rappel down. I must say, there's a lot of different aspects in this game. Like you've got bandit camps you can go to. There's human on human fighting. There's stealth mechanics, which is great. The one problem I did have with it, I must say, I wasn't too keen on the climbing. Like it wasn't as tight as it wanted to be Tomb Raider, but it wasn't as tight as Tomb Raider. I mean, you can only go up to certain ledges that had like a splash of yellow on them.
Oh, so you couldn't like...
And there was like a blatant ledge that was there, but because it didn't have yellow on it, you couldn't go to it.
Couldn't go to it,
So
yeah,
you're constantly looking for the yellow ledge to go up. And that was a bit annoying. Is the upgrades, and you can upgrade all your bow and stuff by going out and hunting the different enemies and stuff, which is really good.
It's like with a bow, you used one with, was it a mine wire or something, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, the tripwires.
Which obviously I found it was quite...
Yeah, you can mix and match the combat, which is great. You even get like ropes for the flying enemies. You can shoot them in and hold them to the ground and stuff.
I didn't see that.
No, which is really good. Yeah, I just loved it, and the map's massive. There's a lot of exploration to do.
To be fair, you've put some serious hours into this.
I did put some serious hours into it. It's a very long game, and to be honest, if I wanted, I could go back and there's so much more for me to do.
Especially for the price of like £15. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, $15.99, isn't it?
$15.99 from, and that's with obviously the DLC as well.
Yeah, that is with the DLC. That's a
DLC.
bargain.
Yeah.
I mean, even so, I think the DLC's on sale on PSN at the minute for like £7, and even that's worth it. There's enough to do in that. I mean, there's caves and everything.
I think is this where you're hacking him?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
This is where you're
And the map itself has got all different biomes. So you've got like forest, you've got desert, you've got like rainforests, and then with the DLC you've got like snowy mountains and stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
So there's a good variety.
It does change quite a bit then.
Yeah, there's a good variety of landscapes. So it doesn't really get boring, the map, which is good.
Without spoiling it, could you tell me the end goal? Like, what is the end goal?
It depends, really. The end goal for the main character, Aloy, is to find out who her mother is.
Right.
That's
okay.
how the game starts. That's like her main plot.
So that is the end goal. Like I said, I didn't want to spoil it for anyone else, but...
But other things come into play. Obviously,
little switches and twists and turns.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so it's quite an
And I can tell you, it's got one of the best plots I've played, like of a game I've played in a long time. And also, I think it's worth mentioning the soundtrack of the game's amazing as well, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't really listen to it.
It's got a really good soundtrack.
But like when I actually obviously was watching a review, like I'm not really a big fan of PS4. You can grade me as much as you like in the comments if you like. But this game actually, I quite like the look of and quite enjoy it. And you know, I understand obviously why every console has their exclusives to try and entice people in to buy the consoles. But yeah, this really did obviously get me. But will it give me enough to buy a console? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'll just play Ripples. It's easier now.
That's because you don't like spending money.
Yeah, it's true as well. That is true as well.
Mind you, neither do I. I waited till it was 15 quid.
I know. Well, I'm waiting for, obviously, Gears come out today, so...
Oh, yeah, we'll have to do Gears.
We'll do Gears. Obviously, I'm going to get on Ice Cream's account.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
You don't know it yet. I'll do it while he's at school.
But anyway, back to this. Like, as you can see by the enemy design, some of them are modelled after dinosaurs and some animals, and they've all got their weaknesses. This weapon here is one of the DLC weapons. I think this is actually part of the DLC itself, actually, the Frozen Wild. which is it introduces some new enemies and weapon types, which is really good. I think it's got like
You have to knock their armour off to kill them as well.
no, you don't have to.
You don't.
No, but if you want certain bits to upgrade your weapons,
If you want to
You
scavenge
can-
for extra bits.
yeah, you can choose which bits to
Oh,
knock
right,
off and
okay.
stuff, which is really helpful.
That's quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And each enemy's got their own weak points and stuff, and are strong against certain weapons, so you can mix and match.
Yeah, well, basically, you have to mix and match them. Obviously, it's just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
full effect.
Like you see this, I'm shooting him with the fire arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, if you shoot him in a certain bit of his body, the fire arrow will actually set him alight. Because
Oh, wow.
he's got like fuel in him.
Oh, that's very clever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very clever. It's very,
Yeah,
it's very
good.
well thought out.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant game. Like, see that? It's like a crocodile.
Yeah.
The enemy design's amazing. Like, I've said it once, I've already said it, but like,
I
honestly.
do like the idea of
I wish there was more dinosaur enemy types. That's the only gripe I had. There's like 3 or 4, I
I
think.
think you're being selfish because you're just a dinosaur fan.
That is very true.
But the actual mecha enemies, I think that's a really good concept and really good idea.
And it comes into the plot as well, which is really good. Obviously, it's a big part of the plot as well.
So, yeah, like I said, guys, for $15.99, I don't think you could buy a better game, like a full price game, even on the store on sale for.
That's the cost of a Papa John's pizza, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not dissing Papa John's, but you get a lot more enjoyment out of playing this.
Well, you've had enough hours on it. What, you done like 50?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
50 hours. So if you're looking for a game that you just want to plod through and do obviously the story mode, I'd suggest pick this game up because it's one of them games where if there's no releases coming out that you're interested in, this will keep you entertained for that period.
It's definitely AAA material. Definitely one of the best games I've played in a long, long time, and definitely, well, one of the best games on PlayStation. I would think, to be honest.
Well, I said I've been moaned at loads of times because I ain't played it.
You have.
I've been moaned at loads
You
of
have.
times. But yeah, you know, as in people, family come first and other things like that. So, but I will obviously get back onto it. It does look good. I can't knock the visuals. I can't knock even sitting here watching Ripple play.
To be fair, it makes me wish I had a what's the PlayStation X? Not like
the VR,
the 4K one.
Oh, the Pro, PS Pro,
It makes me wish I had one of them.
PS Pro 4K.
This
yeah.
game, yeah, I bet it looks lovely in 4K.
Yeah, I must admit, yeah, I would have thought but the visuals look good.
They're doing a second one anyway.
Oh, they are doing a second
for
one.
PS5.
So they
So
are doing a second
when
one.
PS5 comes out, I'm bang on that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big.
They leave it open, obviously, at the end.
Oh, so basically, for obviously, it's an exclusive anyway. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
every exclusive for their own consoles. They seem to leave it open. A lot of consoles leave their own games open, so then they can go back to them and
Yeah.
redo them. But this one is good for, like I said, I just can't keep saying it, for the price.
So I guess we better get on to the final thoughts then. There
Yeah.
ain't much else that we can say that I've not already said,
No,
to
that's
be
very
honest.
true. I can't help you really. So
No, you can't. So what can I say, guys? $15.99. You got a PS4. You want a great game that you'll spend a lot of hours on, with great graphics, great gameplay, great soundtrack, great story. Get out, get this. You know, you like shooting big robot-looking mofos? Go get it. That's all I can say, really.
what score are you going to give it?
Oh yes, I forgot about that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm giving it 9 out of 10.
Let's give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I mean, I was teetering 8 or 9, but I was only thinking 8 because I rushed a bit towards the end to make the video because it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I could have easily spent more time on it, so I'm giving it a 9.
Do you know what I'm going to give it? I'm going to give it a Bobby Dazzler.
What's a Bobby
It's
Dazzler?
a Dickinson's real deal because of the price. I'm sticking that in there. A Bobby Dazzler. Mr. Mahogany has said it is worth it.
Alright, that'll do. Right, guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks
Take
for
it
watching.
easy.
Please take care and like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you want to do.
See you later.
Take care.